Hi everyone, and welcome to episode 15 of Power Pop Shakers. This is where I talk about Power Pop new releases and the odd reissue as well. If you go to my channel and click on playlists, you can listen to the tracks that I'm talking about today. Okay, first up we've got Second Grade and the track Strung Out on You, which is taken from the vinyl LP Easy Listening, which is due out on the 30th of September on the Double Whammy label. It's a follow-up to Wish You Were Here Tour Revisited, which was singer-songwriter and guitarist Peter Gill's first record surrounded by a band. That record reminded me of a Sicko, Teenage Fan Club, maybe a Poppy, Jad Fair. But based on the track Strung Out on You, the band has toughened up its sound a bit, and their strength is that they are taking forward power pop rather than merely aping past greats. And next we've got Robyn Hitchcock and the track The Shuffle Man, and that comes from the album Shufflemania, which is coming out on the 21st of October on Tiny Ghost, and it will be available on vinyl, CD and cassette. For an old Soft Boys fan like me, this is a joy. It's a witty wordplay and a melody which hooks into your brain within 30 seconds. With both Robyn Hitchcock and his old bandmate Kimberly Rue embracing their signature classic and timeless Soft Boys sound, maybe it's time to think about a Soft Boys reunion. Writing from his home in Nashville, Robyn Hitchcock has said of this new record, "It's probably the most consistent album I've made. It's a party record with a few solemn moments, as parties are wont to supply." Next up we have Los Piatos and Mi Planeta Rosa, and it's from the vinyl LP Vergenes on Dirty Water. After a break of more than a decade, the Argentinian garage rockers are back. If you like fuzz guitar and farfisa organ, you'll love this. Moving on, we come to the Rubs and the track I Don't Wanna Wait, and that comes from the vinyl LP Dust on Hozak Records, which is due out at some point in the late summer, early autumn. He's a one-man band and named Joey Rubbish, a Chicago-based musician, and he creates sounds that are influenced by late 70s guitar pop. Moving on, we come to The Prize and the track Wrong Side of Town, and it's the debut 7-inch single on Art Fade Records, and it's due out in September this year. They're a Melbourne, Australia 5-piece, and they channel the energy of early Saints. The three guitars can't help but recall the late 70s sound of the Flamin Groovies. They only played their first gig last November, and they already have the aura of being something special. And moving on, we come to two tracks by Blondie, I Love You Honey, Give Me a Beer, Go Through It, and Moonlight Drive. Those tracks are taken from Against the Odds 1974 to 1982, which is available in various formats, the best value being a triple CD set containing 52 previously unreleased tracks. It's due out on the 26th of August. It's a mix of demos, alternate recordings and studio outtakes, and some dating back to their first recording session in 1974. I've uploaded the track I'm Still Crying by Go Sailor, and that comes from the vinyl LP Go Sailor on Slumberland Records. They were an influential 1990s US indie pop band, and the album compiles together their 3 singles and also various compilation appearances. Rose Melberg's vocals are very touching, and the scratchy DIY guitars have a delightful energy. Indie pop has rarely sounded better than this. Next track I've uploaded to the Power Pop Shakers playlist is by Phil Yates and the Affiliates, and it's the track I Can't Wait, and it's from the vinyl LP A Thin Thread on Future Man, and it's another cool band based in Chicago, and it's their 4th album. I Can't Wait is traditional jangling guitar power pop, touch of John Lennon maybe in the vocals. Some of the songs stray more into Peter Case literate singer-songwriter territory, and all the tracks are delivered with a highly competent backing band, which makes me think of bands like The Attractions and the Heartbreakers. It's an album of real variety. Next I've uploaded 2 tracks by Spy Genius, The Marvellous Mendacious Time Machine and Mandy Rice Davis Applies, and they come from the CD Jobberknoll on Big Stir Records, and they're a 4-piece band based in Canterbury and South London. It's psych-tinged pop with a quirky UK perspective. Amazingly, this is their 7th album, and they certainly deserve a higher profile. If you like such bands as The Cleaners from Venus, Groovy Uncle, The Roots, The Gold Needles, for example, you'll probably take a shine to this. At their heart, these are melodic pop songs with classy harmonies and offbeat, eccentric lyrics. And next I've uploaded 3 tracks to the Power Pop Shakers playlist by the band Sloan, Coax Me, Losing California and Spend the Day. Sloan are a long-running band based in Toronto, Ontario, originally from Halifax, Nova Scotia, and Spend the Day is the first taster from their 13th album, Steady, which will be available on vinyl and CD from the 21st of October on Murder Records. The other 2 tracks are stone cold classics from the 1990s. I can't think of any other bands that have kept the same lineup for 30 years and have all 4 members that can write songs and sing. They're often referred to as the Canadian Beatles, and they've created such an impressive catalogue of pop rock over the years. Right, next up we've got the Speedways and Shoulda Known from the vinyl LP Talk of the Town, which is available on Snap, Hurrah Musica and Beluga Records from November this year, and it will be their 3rd album. The track Shoulda Known is already out as a 7-inch single, and predictably that has already sold out on Bandcamp. They play excellent 1977 style punk power pop, and they're London-based 4-piece. And they're building up a really big following across Europe, especially in Spain. Matt Julian has said of the forthcoming album, we could have made a straight-out pop record, and of course there are some power pop bangers on Talk of the Town, but it was nice to try new things and show off the guitar a bit. Next up we've got More Kicks and the track Animal, and that's from the vinyl LP Punch Drunk, which is due out on the 16th of September on Dirt Nap Records in America and Stardom in Europe. And it's the 2nd album by this London-based 3-piece. Based on Animal, the band is moving towards a heavier guitar sound, and all the tracks on the album are recorded live in the studio straight onto 2-inch tape. Moving on, we come to the Melons and What a Time to Be Alive, and it's from the vinyl LP Introducing the Melons, which will be out on Earth Libraries label in October this year. And they're another band based in Birmingham, Alabama. There are influences from 1960s sunshine pop. Multi-instrumentalist and producer Dennis Fuller has excelled in developing their baroque sound. There's gorgeous harmonies, a veritable A to Z of Pet Sounds friendly instruments such as clarinets and trumpets. And next we've got Shadow of a Doubt by The Plagues, and it's a 7-inch single put out recently on the Hostage label. They hail from San Diego and deliver raucous, melodic, riff-driven punk rock with a late 70s feel. It reminds me a bit of the Rings' I Want to Be Free, and also the Ruts, Something That I Said. Okay, so you can find all these tracks on the Power Pop Shakers playlist, and that's all for today. I'll be back soon with another episode, so take care.